We're tackling Pokémon Fire Red Omega, a ROM hack created by the iconic Pokémon ROM hacker, Drayano. This game adds Pokémon from Gen 2 and 3, adds new encounters, and completely revamps trainer battles. Not only will the difficulty be ramped up from the normal Fire Red, but we'll be doing a hardcore Nuzlocke as well. Sit back, relax, and join me while I take on the world of Drayano. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pokémon Fire Red Omega. We're going to be doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of this game made by Drayano. If you need to know any of the hardcore Nuzlocke rules, they're going to be in the description below. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People often affectionately call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you a boy or a girl? We're going to be picking boy. So, your name is Billy? Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you're both babies. What was his name now? I was about to put my name again. Let's just call him Blue for now. That's right, I remember now. His name is Blue. Billy, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. All the dreams and adventures of Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Let's get that text speed on fast, and also get that battle style on set. Part of the hardcore Nuzlocke rules is you gotta play with battle style on set. Let's pick a frame. Let's start with red for Fire Red. I have played this game a little bit before. Farthest I've made it is past the first gym, so I'm going in pretty blinds. That's another thing to bring up in this. I'm going to be playing blinds. Anyone that I haven't beaten before, like, I will not be getting the data on their teams and stuff. But if I have beaten Brock, let's say in this attempt I beat Brock, but then I fail against Misty, I'll be able to, next attempt, look at Brock's team. So as I do better and better on attempts, I'll get farther and farther attempts. Hopefully. So we have Magby, we have Smoochum, and we have Elekid. Funny thing about these starters is that they're all pretty bad against Brock, which I think is intentional. Let's start with Magby. I really like Magmar, so that's pretty great. I really like naming Pokemon two-part names, such as this, Spitfire. And people who are familiar with Pokemon may know that Magby is, or Magmar at the very least, is the Spitfire Pokemon. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Brings out his Elekid. Are we going to have to listen to Professor Oak's tutorial? Yes, we are. Oh, you know, I didn't look at my Magby. Alright, so we're holding, first of all, in... where is it? Oranberry, okay. Gentle Nature. I also didn't look at my ability. I'm pretty sure I just have Flame Body. Yep, there's Flame Body. That's really good, because I may have lost this battle otherwise. And we get a level from that. Bravo, bravo. And we get Stab Ender. We're chilling. Nuzlocke does not start until we get Pokeballs. And in this game, you don't get Pokeballs, so you get to Viridian. And then go back to Pallet Town. I hate that kind of backtracking in this. Especially in a game you've already played before. Dang, critical hit. Pretty normal first route. In Drayano games, all the wild encounters are mixed up. You got new wild encounters on every route. So yes, we can find Pidgey and Rattata, but here's another one that I haven't seen before, is Ponyta. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can you take it back to him? Again, I made it here, and now I have nothing else to do until I go back. So that's kind of silly. I guess it's kind of meant to teach you about wild encounters by going through the grass. You know, you have a chance to go to a Pokemon Center, have a chance to go to a Pokemart. Or you have something for me? Yeah, I got your parcel. Hook me up with some Pokeballs. I want to actually play a Nuzlocke. No running shoes at this point of the game either. Any Pokemon game, when you get the running shoes immediately, is the move. Game I've been playing a lot lately is Pokemon Black version. I was doing a few attempts of that for a challenge. And you don't get the running shoes until after the first town, which is sooner than this game. You actually have to beat the first gym to get the running shoes in this game. Did I get Pokeballs? I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, you got 5. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. I have no repels at this point of the game, so if I encounter something, this is what I'm getting. And I get a Rattata. How very Gen 1. Good. I'm not... Oh, burned. I was going to say, I'm not going to attack it again because I could crit it. And now that it's burned, I think I'm just going to throw a Pokeball. Oh, dang. Wait a second. But this thing could have guts. If this thing had guts and I just burned it by accident, that would be insane. Thing here, serious nature, nice and neutral. It does have guts. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we do have Pokeballs now, and we have quite a few routes to go on. I also know of a few gift Pokemon you can get. We'll see if we get them. Oh, there's grass here. Forgot about that. And if I recall, we can get a fishing rod as well. I think we're going to get my encounter over here first. Survey says a Mankey. Once again, very Gen 1. All right, we're throwing Pokeball. Oh, and there goes the burn. Well, we do have an answer for Brock now. Mankey is caught. Let's check out what my guys got. Sassy nature. I gotta brush up my natures. Vital spirit prevents sleep. High attack. Can I talk to you? Teach me how to catch a Pokemon. Yes, I need to know that. Please. And the sad thing is we gotta watch this every time we play through here. Teachy TV. Has anyone ever used that before? I really just wanted to talk to this guy. I love to fish. Well, guess what? Now I have an Old Rod, which means I can access water types. And I think I'm going to spend my Viridian encounter here in the water that was over here. I just think having a water type now would be good for Brock. Pokemon's on the hook. Survey says Magikarp. That is not an answer for Brock whatsoever. Oh my goodness. It'll be great on a Misty Split, but dude, let me just go for my classic nickname. Sashimi. Alright. That is not an answer for Brock, but we'll figure things out, won't we? With that, I'd also like to get an encounter up north on Route 2. Now, like I said, I'm going in blind. I'm not looking at documentation until I beat a certain part of the game. Like, I'm not going to look at what I can find on Route 2 until I get an encounter here. However, I have played this game before. I do know certain things. There are certain gift Pokemon you can get. I know that this person gives you a Pokemon. I just got a Trico. Pistachio. Almost fits perfectly. Now, here's a little thing about encounters I want to make clear. We're determining what encounter is for which area simply by where it says met. Met in Route 2 at level 10. This is my Route 2 encounter. I can now not go into this grass and just encounter a Pokemon. I know a lot of people have played... Dude, I kind of want this over Trico. That's actually kind of an insane encounter. I cannot catch this Shroomish. I know a lot of people play where gift Pokemon are separate from your route encounter. I think it makes it a little bit more challenging if you don't do that, where you just get one Pokemon per area. Doesn't matter by the method of capture, whether if it's a hatched egg, a gift Pokemon. So this guy's going to be our route to encounter. I'm happy with that because I was hoping to get something besides Magikarp. I know you can find like Barboach in that water, which is pretty good for Brock. But since we got him, yeah, I'm totally picking up guaranteed grass type right there. I believe you could also get a gift Torchic in either this gate or the gate at the end of Viridian. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I have a fire type. It's not going to do me much good against Brock. And there's my encounter. Survey says a Wurmple. I kind of love that. 3 Pokeballs for a Wurmple. I think this is the first Pokemon that didn't get caught in the first ball. Alright, level 8. What's it going to be? Are we getting a Silcoon or a Cascoon? Yeah. That looks like... I'm going to say Silcoon. Might be Cascoon, obviously. It's a Silcoon. I feel like I get Silcoon way more often than I get Cascoon. Alright. Wormy's level 10. Incoming Beautifly. Not really going to be super helpful for Brock. Maybe for baiting. Oh, Swarm. I kind of hate that. What bug moves are you going to have? String Shot. Exactly. Do we just lead with Garp? I don't think we do. I think we lead Spitfire. He's our strongest Pokemon. I don't think he's going to have a water type. Let's see. This is data. Let's get some data. Hey, Billy, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. Probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Zubat. Okay, so definitely not a Garp lead there. Do I have any reason to switch? I don't think I do. In fact, I think this is my best matchup. Let's just Ember this thing. Ooh, Burn Off Rip! Dude, Spitfire's kinda awesome. Let's just kill and move on to the next Pokemon. Elekid. Yeah, that's a swap. To what, though? Let's do damage and then swap. Incoming T-Wave. Dude, burn number 2? Let me go to the stash. This thing's pretty nerfed now. I resist Thundershock, and he has half damage on all his physical moves. I don't think Absorb is the move. I think Pound does more at this point. Oh no, Pound does not do more because my special attack is so high. And we get healing. I'm glad this thing is burned too, because otherwise it would take us ages to kill this thing. Stashio simply isn't statted up. Okay, not so bad so far. Not so bad. So we know he's got a Zubat and his starter. Karate Chop on Spitfire. That is awesome. He is lucked out. Yeah, what about it? Only 2 Pokemon? I did not notice that. Huh, we were a bit over-prepared there. I was really thinking about going to pre-poison our Rattata. I think that's a little unnecessary. Alright, only thing left to do is head up to the forest. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave with Spitfire for right now. Get him adequately over-leveled. I will be taking on the trainers because I need money. I want to know when I get Gust on Beautify, because that would be pretty hype. I think I safely one-shot all the Weedles here. These battles are optional, but they are good XP. I'm not that close to the level cap yet, so I'm not worried about over-leveling. This thing can poison me, which is the unfortunate part. Dang! Critical hit. Okay, Wormy, I was unfamiliar with your game. I'm going to try not to speed up on battles I haven't done before, but oh boy, would speed up come in handy in something like this. Actually, I'm doing plenty of damage, truthfully. So one thing about bug types, you evolve them early, yes, but their moves are still dog. Like, they are not good at all. So you have these, like, Pokemon with better stats. These fully evolved Pokemon with better stats than most of the other Pokemon available at that point, but you still have Tackle, Poison Sting. If you just got, like, a 50 base power stab move, that would be good. Gust, I guess, will be pretty good. It's base 40 power, and it is stab, so that'll be good. But on guys like Beedrill, you get Poison Sting, Pin Missile, Twin Needle. Twin Needle's like its best move. String Shot. String Shot's actually not a bad move. Speed Control is pretty handy. Doesn't it harshly lower your speed in modern games? That is an insanely good buff. I'm totally fine dumping XP into Wormy here. Probably not going to use him in the fight against Brock. And we unfortunately can't really level up Trico because these are all bug and poison types. Tell me you get Gust at 12. That would be so goated. Is the myth where if you walk in the... Never mind. I was about to say, is the myth if you walk in the middle row of grass here, you'll never encounter a Pokemon true? Guess not. Oddish! We could have gotten an Oddish here? That would have been a great encounter. Especially for Brock. What is this thing going to use? Bubble? Dude. Spitfire runs hot. He burns everything. And gets critical hits. Burn didn't even mean nothing. Alright, and with that, we have officially conquered Viridian Forest. This is still considered Route 2? Yes, it is. So remember, we already got an encounter. We got Trico, so we're not getting an encounter here in Route 2. However, we now are in Pewter City. And I happen to know that you can get an encounter here in Pewter City. There is actually grass here. However, there is a Pokemon I know you can get here, which I'd rather pick up. Mudkip. Mudkip is going to be our Pewter City encounter. And we're going Amazo. I had a Mudkip named Amazo in Pokemon Glaze, and it is one of my favorite nicknames I've ever used. Let's check out our guy here. So first of all, we have an egg. Let's check this guy out first. Naive Nature. Again, I'm not too sure what Naive is. That sounds like plus special defense. Good attack. Holy smokers. Torrent, Tackle, Growl, Mudslap, and Water Gun. Now, let's talk about the egg for a second. How egg encounters are going to work are at the hatch location. Right now, it just says, obtains from a beautiful lady. It does not have any location data there. Depending on where I hatch the egg will be my encounter. So let's say I take this egg out to Route 3 and hatch it there. That's my Route 3 encounter. I cannot go into the grass and pick up a Jigglypuff. Also, now that I've gotten my Mudkip, I don't get an encounter here. So I can just walk in this grass willy-nilly. Let's see what's in here. Skitty. That's pretty neat. Sunstone. Okay. What does that evolve at this point of the game? Slackoth. Okay, that's a neat encounter. The question is that better than Mudkip? I don't know. Also, we should really grab our Mudkip. We're definitely taking a Mazo into the gym with us. All right, this is new data. No speeding up. We're going to lead with Garp. I like doing the optionals for the XP, data, and the money. Aeron, excellent lead with Garp here. I'm wondering if low kick will do more. I'm going to hit that. No sturdy. This thing just goes down in one hit to low kick. Good to know. Sandshrew. Let's low kick again. I'm pretty sure this thing is heavier than the normal other Pokemon that are first stages. Let's see how much Karate Chop does. About the same. There you go. Get my boys leveled up. And nose pass. Yeah, we're low kicking you, buddy. Yeah, how you like that? So, Mankey is officially at cap. If he goes over level 14, he is not allowed to participate in this battle. Or any battle until we beat Brock. Now, I can level up during the battle. Like if I go from 14 to 15 while I'm fighting Brock, totally legal. However, until the moment I start the battle with Brock, I cannot have any Pokemon over the age, right? Over the level of 14. Alright, let's save. Just in case anything crazy happens while we're here. Right, so what are we going to lead with? I think that Garp is a pretty safe lead. I resist as well, so... yeah, I think I'm going to start with Garp. And then... let's see what items we have. We have no held items, no held items. We just got to full send it. Alright, people, first gym leader of Pokemon Fire Red Omega. Clicking A button. So you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter Gym Leader. My rock hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. Wahaha! You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Alright. This is hype. First gym leader. Team of full 6. I would argue that this is our first hard fight. I thought blue was going to be our first hard fight. Alright. I see no reason not to just go for low kick turn 1. Knowing he leads with Geodude is pretty big. Rock Tomb. I have a funny feeling we still outspeed and we resist that. Let's see if we still outspeed. Okay, we still outspeed. Knowing that he leads with Geodude is good, meaning that we can lead with a grass or water type. We can probably one-shot that thing. I don't know if Trico can one-shot it, but Mudkip probably could. Alright, we have a Vulpix on our screen, and I don't know what to do about it. Dude, you have Flame Body, right? Not Flash Fire. Let's go into... I don't know what you're going to do. Let's go to Amazing. See what he does. Confuse Ray. That is pretty bad. I have a feeling this thing is going to go for Sunny Day after that. No. No, dude. I don't know how sleep works in Gen 3. I don't know if my sleep turns are carried over. I think I have one sleep turn out. Ember, okay. We eat that for breakfast. I'm pretty sure this thing has Flash Fire. I'm pretty sure this thing has Flash Fire, so I'm not going to be going for Ember. Another Hypnosis. But what can this thing do while I'm asleep with Spitfire? He's not going to swap, is he? No, I don't think it can swap. Yeah, 2 HP, I think we're good. We'll just burn some sleep turns. Ugh. No bueno. Woke up. I'm confused. Come on, Spitfire. Come on, Yes! We need that damage. Oh, it can't sub! Is he gonna heal now? I think I have to stay in and hit. Do they even heal in this game? Yes! Okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. And killing this with Magby is really big, too, because Sunny Day. Dang! Yeah, we're picking up Sunny Day. Let's get rid of Scratch. Yeah. Whatever he sends out is going to want to use a Rock-type move. And that gives me a nice switch into Mankey. Rhyhorn. Yeah. I think that's an easy swap into Garp here. Tail Whip. Dude, Locake's gonna do a lot of damage here. I think I just banged that off because I know I outspeed. Dang! That's not sturdy, is it? How much is that doing? 34 to 23. It's 11 damage. We do live a crit if we don't outspeed this turn. I have a funny feeling he's gonna outspeed now. He does have potions. No shot. Alright, so we know that low kick doesn't really kill. I should have gone for Karate Chop for the data there. He does not use a second potion. Okay, good to know. Alright, I have lower speed and defense, so I think I'm getting out here. Oh. Do I have any reason not to go Pistachio here? Yeah, he's going to use a Water-type move because Rock is resisted on me. So I have every reason to go to Pistachio here. I think I might not outspeed anymore. But I do live crit and I get healing with Absorb, so I think we're chill. Oh, we do outspeed. See, that's the problem with Rock Tomb is that even with the speed drop, most of the Pokemon that use Rock Tomb are pretty slow, so they still don't outspeed. He's just going to use it again. So even if I'd like to swap, I can't. But I would like to maintain some HP. I wanted to maintain some HP on Shriko for whatever comes next. And boom, how do you like that? That was best case scenario. Why would he not go for Rock Tomb again? It's so funny. Let's low kick. You have no reason not to. Just get damage out. Dude, this is the Gym of Eternal Rock Tombs. I think I outspeed still. No, okay, good to know. Dang. That could have killed me. Alright, I definitely don't outspeed whatever comes up next. And there's the Onix. I definitely don't outspeed you. What is he going to use since Rock is resisted? He doesn't have a ground move, does he? Probably going to use, like, Slam or something. No reason to pivot. I don't have enough data on this thing to know who to pivot to. I just go to Pistachio and outspeed, right? Dig! Oh, that is insanely good. Do I have a setup move? No. So I could avoid Dig with Wormy, but then I do nothing, because you just use a rock move next turn. So I think I just eat Dig here. You know, take it, you know, for however much he does. Does 10 damage, so I'm dead to crit now. But I do outspeed, so I can get some HP back. I'm gonna get good HP from this. Oh yeah, we're chill. Rock Tomb. I think we still outspeed. We might not. 32 to... Oh, there's the crit! Oh, no. That is not good. That is not good. So here's the problem here. He's a random move now. I'd like to get out to Amazo and go for some wake-up turns. I don't know if I outspeed with Mankey either. I think I could safely say I outspeed with Mankey. If I need to sack, I can get out to him. Let's go out to Amazo, see if we can burn some sleep. What's he gonna do? There's Dig. He does have Rock Tomb. I know that Wormy can't live a Rock Tomb. But I see the line. No, I don't see the line, because if I go to Wormy, I am immune, and then he goes for Rock Tomb. I was going to say that Rock Tomb is a good switch for Garp, but even if I live that, which honestly now I'm looking at it, I might not live it, he's lowered speed. So now I'm not going to be able to outspeed this thing. Onix is pretty fast. I think I just eat the Shoot, he's faster than me already. What? What? Oh, I woke up. Amazo, please. No. All right, we're getting into sack territory. What is he gonna do? And why did he go for? He random moved against him. I think I go to Wormy here. Do I go to Bouse? I do. I do go to Wormy here. I either die or I don't. And then I can safely go back out to Pistachio. Oh, dang. Do I just absorb? I don't think that's good. What's your special attack looking like? 32, 28. Okay, so this is going to do some good damage. Not crazy amounts. I definitely don't live a dig. No, I do not. Oh, my God. No, I have to stay in. Oh, my God. He outsped. That's really good. It's not a 2-hit KO. Holy schmokers. Well, he's going for Rock Tomb now, but I sadly don't have a good switch for that. You know what I do? I Bouse it. I gotta go to Bouse. Sorry to level you up, pal. I'm learning my lesson for not leveling you up. Dude, wait. The tech, though. Quick attack. That gets him to yellow HP. Maybe we kill with Absorb now. Dragon Breath. That is interesting. Did Pistachio outspeed? Dude, I think he did. I think he's the only one that outsped. Is he really like 28 speed? Dude. Good thing I remembered that. Good thing I remembered that. Well, guess what? That's a death count right there. Gotta remember to update that. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer you the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. How do you like that? Alright, that battle went pretty well. That Onix was really threatening. Luckily, I had a flying type on my team to kind of pivot around, but that was pretty handy. One loss on a blind first gym is pretty good.